Hello everybody. Welcome to Vlogmas episode 10. Wow. We are on episode 10, people. So we are really doing this. So today it is now about 12:30 p.m. Yes, I'm starting this one quite late because I had a rough night. The vlog that you guys saw, which is episode 9, it took hours to upload. That's because load shedding. Escom decided this time around I'm not going to switch you off from 10 to 12 midnight, but I'm going to switch you off from 10 to 2 in the morning. So now you can imagine how chaotic that was for me. It was just rough. And after, when the electricity came back around 2:30, I was struggling to upload. I think the Wi-Fi was also taking way too long to upload the video, but eventually it did upload. And I don't know, I think it's also my fault because I was done filming the vlog last night actually. By 7:30 I was done, and it was not much to edit, but because I thought there's not much to edit, I decided to do other things as well before I uploaded the vlog. I forgot that 10 o'clock at night we were going to be load shedded, so I started exporting it at 9. The exporting finished at 9:45, and just as I was about to press upload, after the after exporting, you have to optimize your video. So I took time to fill in the description box. I took time to find the correct title for the video, and by the time I was ready to upload, it was already 58 minutes to 10. And just as I was about to press upload, boom, lights went out. Then I thought, okay, fine, it's just only 2 hours. In the 2 hours, I'm going to meditate and do the things that I always do when it's load shedding. Maybe write some few script, research some few other things that I need to research about regarding the Vlogmas that I'm going to do the following day. Midnight came. Then I was like, oh, okay, maybe at 12:30 midnight they are going to switch on the lights. No. 1:45, no. 1 o'clock, no. At this time I'm tired. I really want to sleep. And then around 2 a.m. that's when the lights came back on, because I had what did I do again? I think I switched on the alarm clock. Yeah, I switched on the alarm clock for 12 midnight in case I fell asleep. So I did not fall asleep, and then it did go off at midnight, but still there was no lights at that time. So anyways, so eventually I think the video got uploaded on the channel by 2:45 a.m. and that's when I got my time to go to bed and sleep. And I woke up at 9:30. So all this time I'm just laying in bed, binge watching YouTube videos. I've been watching a lot of Vlogmas videos from Nigerian and South African YouTubers. And I'm enjoying that a lot. So anyways, guys, today I have a very big day because South Africa has been blessed with yet another couple, African-American couple, who fell in love with our country when they visited the first time in 2021. And ever since they went back home, they've been planning on retiring in the US, selling everything they have, and move to South Africa. So today, the Morrison family, aka Changing the Narrative, that is the YouTube channel. Please do go and subscribe and welcome them to South Africa. The YouTube channel name is Changing the Narrative. I will add the handle on my title on this video. So I have the privilege and the honor to be the transport provider from the airport to the new home where they're going to be living for the next 3 years. They are on a retirement visa, and retirement visa for Americans or Europeans, I think it's 3 years, and then it's renewable after 3 years or so. So they are on their way. They're about 4 hours away now to landing. So I'm just preparing myself to get myself ready. I have to go cut my hair, shave myself, so that when these people get here, I look presentable and trustworthy, because they did entrust me with a transportation from the airport to their new home, and I feel extremely honored about that. And so please do help me, guys, to welcome them to South Africa. I am going to vlog the whole experience, them coming through those sliding doors all the way, but I don't think I'm going to take you to their home. No, I'm not going to take you to their home, nor will I say where they are staying. That it will be on them, on their YouTube channel, if they are comfortable with sharing their where they're staying and things like that. So please do, they are very nice people, willing to learn, open-minded, and they love us, and we also love them too. And I'm sure more and more African Americans are going to make their way down to South Africa, which is something that I want to talk about. Not exactly the African Americans coming to South Africa, but tourism in South Africa, and how you, as my audience who live here in South Africa, can benefit from this influx of visitors to our beautiful country. And so you can also think about how you can play your role in making sure when they come here, they feel welcomed, loved, and safe. So these three things are very important. Anyways, it's very important to us as South Africans, because we are naturally warm and welcoming people. We always demonstrate the spirit of Ubuntu, umuntu umuntu ngabantu, that type of thing. And so we are very happy to have these African Americans come back home, even though historically speaking, South Africa is not their root, but because they are Africans and we are Africans, that doesn't matter. They're our brothers and sisters, and we welcome them with open arms and definitely love them all. So changing the narratives, but changing the narrative, I always say the S at the end. It's not, there's no S in the end. It's changing the narrative, or CTN. That is their YouTube channel. Please do go subscribe and welcome them home. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So let me go and start my day, starting with cutting my hair and basically making myself look presentable. And then around 3:30, I will then go to OR Tambo International Airport to welcome them and then transport them to their new home. Oh, the Morrison family, welcome to South Africa with absolute, amazing, undying, unconditional love that I have for y'all. Please do enjoy your stay, do experience our cultures, do experience our foods, experience December. It's not a month, it's not festive either, it's a lifestyle. That is something that you are going to learn as days go by and months and years go by, that South Africa doesn't have a December. So you're going to enjoy yourself, and I'm looking forward to having you guys here and building stronger bonds and bridging the gap between Africans and African Americans, because for so long y'all have been kept away from us and we've been kept away from you, and lies have been told about us, about you, and you about us, which is something totally not true. We don't hate African Americans. We love y'all and we want you to come home, even for a visit. You are more than welcome, and we will definitely make sure that you feel at home. So anyways, enough talking. Let me go and start my day and then I will take you to the airport. I will show you everything that is going to transpire at the airport, and then probably end the vlog right there. Or maybe when I'll end the vlog when I come back home. We'll see. So yeah, let's see each other when I'm at the airport. Here comes my people. Hey, what's up? Welcome. How are you? Very well. Hey, Red. Hey, how are you? Very well. My goodness. Yeah, that's fine. Let me just help you.
We got a whole team of people. Stuff. We got a whole team of people.
Oh, is it? Okay, they're still coming.
Those two ladies right there. Those are our stuff too.
Oh, okay.
I showed him the video at the you checking out.
Yeah, I did see the bags.
Like a Mack truck.
I know. No, so let me Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today guys, we started off the day with me basically telling y'all that I am going to be welcoming a couple that was coming from the US. They are moving to South Africa, and so it went well. Unfortunately, I did not vlog the way I thought I was. There is something about being in a moment with people that you really care about, and things like switching on a camera and vlogging and capture that moment. It kind of like it just flies over your head, or it just somewhere at the back of your head, because at the end of the day you're like, how did I forget to switch on my camera? I did switch on my camera while they were walking out into the sliding double door, but from there the camera kind of like went to the floor, because the reason why I also did not show faces is because I don't like showing faces of people in my videos that I did not seek permission to have them on my videos. So when they came out with a lot of people. So and I was like, how do I just focus on them? So I did manage to catch a very small glimpse. Probably you would have seen it in the last segment, or you will see it in the next segment of this video. So I did not capture anything that I can say this is useful footage, unless you will find that useful. I don't know, but other than that, we were just caught up in the moment, just greeting each other, hugging each other, and me welcoming them back to South Africa. So then another wonderful South African lady that they are going to be staying with at her home while they are still trying to find their feet here in South Africa, and they will be taking some trips with that family. Wonderful family, I must say. Wonderful lady as well. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry if you are watching this video, but it was nice to meet you, and I am so glad that they are in your capable hands. I could tell that definitely they are in good hands with you, but that is if you're watching. Other than that, I'm very happy, and I'm sure they're also very happy. And welcome to South Africa, guys. The Morrison family, welcome to South Africa. We truly do care about you, and we are so grateful that you chose us amongst 53 other African countries that you could have gone to. You chose us. Yes, everything that you know about us is true. I'm talking about that positive things about us is true. Of course, you are going to get to learn more about us, and you will get to integrate with us and become one of us, and we are very grateful for that. So other than that, guys, I don't want to end this vlog without talking about what I had said earlier on in my video, because this kind of gave me an idea, because as you guys know, with this Vlogmas period, I wanted to add some topics like business topics and things like that. And I felt that with the arrival of the Morrisons, I thought, hey, because we are getting an influx of African Americans coming to South Africa, this is an opportunity for South Africans who may have some capital or money that they can that the bank can give them and start up like Airbnbs. And when I say start an Airbnb, I'm not talking about something where you just slip 1, 2, 3 and then you think that is an Airbnb that is deserving of people coming from afar who are looking for coziness, they're looking for comfort, they're looking for class, they're looking also for wonderful views of the sunset, sunrise, and things like that. And then you think taking them to Hillbrow because you hired this flat and you turned it into an Airbnb is going to do it. No, I'm talking about you taking pride in the fact that you are going to be having our brothers and sisters coming to our country to explore our country, to explore our cultures, to explore our food and languages, as well as accommodation, but most importantly, our love. So if you are going to start a Airbnb, make sure that it has all the amenities that will get them talking positive things about your Airbnb, and also spread the word of mouth to other African Americans that may want to come to South Africa. They will recommend your Airbnb. So just make sure that your Airbnb is in the safe place, that security is tight, and also inside the Airbnb, all the important amenities are in there. That also includes, because we have load shedding, is it converters? Make sure that you have something that they wouldn't even realize that there's load shedding outside. They're still connected with Wi-Fi. They still have electricity and things like that. So you need to bother yourself in ensuring that your Airbnb has these things that will make them comfortable and also satisfied with your Airbnb. So this is an opportunity, guys, that I want to bring to your attention because they are coming in droves. And the more South Africa is shown off to the world by YouTubers who come here, like the Morrisons and the Assads and everybody that is coming down here, they create YouTube videos and they show other African Americans that this is a South Africa that you were not told about, and this is the accommodations that we've had. So I don't know. I know this one is going to need capital. You're going to need new bed sets. What? You're going to need new bedroom sets. You are going to need a 4-plate stove, maybe not electric because of load shedding. If you do have is it a converter or an inverter? What's that thing that? Yeah, that it's like a battery of some sort that people will not even, that you will not even know that there is load shedding because there is electricity supply and Wi-Fi connection and things like that. So just bother yourself, do your research, because it's also very important before you start any business that you do your due diligence. Especially around Airbnb, if you are going to go into that business in 2023, because I believe South Africa is going to be busy with tourists, especially African Americans, and I think they're also going to be like Black British people that are going to come through, Black Canadians are going to come through. I think also Caribbean people are going to come through as well. So accommodation is going to be something very important for that, because not everybody is going to use agents like travel agencies or travel guides and things like that when they come here. Some will want to experience South African life raw, and they may look in the internet for the best Airbnb, and your Airbnb must be right there to provide those services. Again, guys, make sure that you have the best of the best so that you can get recommended, and you will always be in business with this type of business. So do not also, because you're thinking these are African Americans, they are loaded. You will be surprised that not what you see on television is not necessarily reflect on the ground. So be, like I said, do your research so that you do not overprice as well. Be honest. It's very important that you are honest. Don't just have an Airbnb and give people the key to your Airbnb, but the plumbing is not working. There's no hot water. There's no this and there's no that. That's bad business. Just make sure that before your visitors come through, you have double checked and triple checked and quadruple checked that everything is up to date. The Airbnb is clean. Everything is still looking spick and span, so that they will feel welcomed as well as respected. They their money's worth. They must also feel that, you know what, next time when I come back, this is going to be my crib. They must feel at home. So do not now go and hire a flat in downtown Johannesburg. I'm not saying that don't do that, but I am saying be careful where you hire a flat and turn it into Airbnb. Make sure that the place is secured. Security is number one. That should be your number one thing on your list when you are going to start an Airbnb. Also, accessibility to public transport. That includes Ubers, Bolt, and whatever else that is out there. And security, once again, very important. And then the Airbnb itself, it is acceptable. The conditions are acceptable. There's nothing that is broken or unfixed or is problematic. Ensure of that, including the furniture. They must have all the things that they will need, because it's an Airbnb. That means they're going to be bringing in their own food, cooking their own food. Make sure that all those stuff are working. I would say invest in a gas stove rather than an electric stove, because again, unfortunately, we have this phenomena called load shedding in this country. And it's something that I thought about. I know that we are seeing opportunity in that. I also invite the African Americans that are also settling in South Africa. You can use your dollars to find a nice apartment and turn that apartment into an Airbnb and make some money while you are here in South Africa. This is a business, I believe, that is growing and is going to continue to grow as more and more people are coming through. Probably you may even transition into tourism. I think so. What is it called? Travel and tourism. Yeah. You may find yourself getting involved in travel and in tourism because of your Airbnb. So I don't know if I'm making any sense. I don't know if this information is going to help anybody out there. But if you think this is a great idea, please try it out. I think there is something there, and just keep your eyes on the ground. Your ears on the ground and your eyes peeled, so that you don't miss out on these opportunities. So anyways, guys, that is all that I wanted to say in this video. We will be talking more and more business related type of topics in this Vlogmas period, probably all the way till the end of December. But the one that I'm most passionate about is online business, because most of these online businesses, you don't need capital. Like starting a YouTube channel, you don't need capital for that. Maybe Shopify or drop shipping, you may need capital to buy stock for your drop shipping store. So things of that nature, guys, that I want to talk about. This one, the Airbnb one, it just came across my mind because I was going to welcome our friends who are now settling down in South Africa. Once again, welcome home to the Morrison family. I know this is your second time here, So anyways, let me close this vlog right here. It's telling you not necessarily okay, well, never mind. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also leave me a comment down below and let me know if you think Airbnb is a good business to start in 2023, considering the fact that we are having a lot of our brothers and sisters from the US coming into our country. Yeah, and also share this video far and wide. We don't know whom this video might speak to, and give them an idea to be self-employed. And subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new Vlogmas or a business related topic or a YouTube related topic and things like that. Goodbye.